Okay.
And we are now recording.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, members of council, I now call to order this special call emergency meeting. I'll ask the clerk to read the call if she does not mind.
Okay, so pursuant to the authority vested in me as mayor of the town of Blackstone, I call a special meeting of the council of the town of Blackstone, Virginia, to be held in the town council chambers located at 100 West Elm Street, Blackstone, Virginia, at 7 p.m. Tuesday, August 30th, 2022, for the purpose of considering the following: closed session, personnel, administration.
Yes, and I would ask council this time, I would appreciate a vote to allow me to call the meeting, to participate in the meeting briefly, remotely, citing a work situation.
So moved.
Motion been made, is there a second?
Second.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Just kidding.
Members of council and clerk and town manager, anyone else who's there, just to make a long story short, and I'll say this in open session, I was contacted several times by the town manager yesterday. He had called me, I did not see what he had called until he came to my office. He was very adamant that he felt it was very important that a closed session be held today. As soon as possible, I advised him that I would not be able to participate. He said that's fine. There's a personnel situation that we discussed from time to time that he feels we need to resolve and come to some sort of mutual understanding, and that's why the town attorney is there. The town attorney and I have received correspondence regarding the ongoing personnel matter, and that's all I feel comfortable saying in open session. But to again apologize. Been a variety of factors beyond my control today, and I'm working late, labeling news and getting into the post office. But I'm going to try to come by later in person. Well, and one other matter before I leave the call, and this will be a council decision, but the clerk can attest to this. There was a request that the council, which is allowed to do, the council is allowed to have minutes kept of a closed session, not available to the public. But on certain matters, in case there ever needs to be referred to, I have no opinion on that. The attorney Attorney Bacon may know more about the pros and cons of that than I do.
I presented them your email that you said you'd like the minutes to be taken in closed session.
I did email that earlier, and I have since I'm going to again defer to the wish of the council and the attorney. Tempie's fully informed as to what's been going on. I believe the town manager more or less is, and I think that, they would be sealed, they would not be subject to FOIA. There are pros and cons. I'm going to leave the call now because I have to, and I'm going to, I accept whatever y'all decide. My initial reaction to a department head's request was to say yes. I just don't have enough experience. It's never been done before. That doesn't mean that it shouldn't have been done in the past, maybe, but I really don't have a strong opinion either way. And with that, I bid you brief farewell. I hope to see you very soon.
All right, thank you, Mayor.
I thank y'all for coming. I thank y'all for coming. I don't like doing business way, but when my town manager says it's urgent, I feel like any mayor in America would listen to his or her city manager. But anyway, I'll see y'all later.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank y'all. Bye-bye.
All right, so if y'all don't have any more discussion, if we need a motion to go into closed session?
Does Tessie need to talk about minute-wise? I don't know if it's...
Have that closed session.
Why do we need it?
He said so in case something happens,
So that he would know?
so that you could use it.
Did
You know,
he say
the
it was a
public
department
can't
head
see it.
request? Is that what I heard?
Yes. If I may look up the code section for this, just so I can, read it.
Can we decide that in closed, and while you look that up, we just going into closed?
Yes. And what I would recommend a closed session, what you all would say about going into closed session is, of course, section 1. And
Do you want me to read it?
And then to say, for the subject matter, to discuss a personnel matter concerning administrative staff.
Okay. All right, so we need a motion to go into closed session, under Virginia Code Section 2.2-3711, under personnel, for discussion, consideration, or interviews of prospective candidates for employment, assignment, appointment, promotion, performance, demotion, salaries, disciplining, or resignation of specific public officers, appointees, or employees of any public body. So this will be for a closed session for, personnel for administration. I need a motion, please.
So moved.
Mr. Miller and Ms. Jones seconded it. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, we will now go into closed session.